folks, we're at the range today and we are going to do what we promised you, which is compare the M&P 2.0 3.6 inch compact to the M&P 4-inch compact. I'm going to try to be as systematic as I can because it's really, in terms of the two guns, this gun has stock sights. The 3.6 inch does. It has stock trigger, whereas the 4-inch barrel compact actually has had some trigger work and it has much improved fiber optic sights. So it's not a completely fair comparison, but what the heck, we're going to try anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at short distance from our target. We'll shoot 3, 5, 7, and 10 at different targets that we have down there. Then we'll do that with the other gun, and I'll give you my subjective opinion of that. So from a weight standpoint and balance, I have to say this feels pretty good in the hand, but so does this. So it's hard to say which one would I like better. I actually like them both. But we're going to try to apply some standardized methodology here just with our step back drill. I'll give you guys a chance to see that. Let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is shoot 4 rounds at each target from a different distance. So we're going to start with the M&P 4-inch. We're at 3 yards. We'll shoot 4 rounds or so and walk our way back. Not an exceptional group on my end there. This distance, we should be putting them in the same hole. Okay. Now I'm at 5 yards. Okay, like that group better. That's at 5, 7. 7 yards. Look at that one mash, not too bad. And now I'm going to step back to 10. 10 yards, there we go. Okay, and now we're going to go back to 15. Okay, 15. Mash. Can't see that far down there. Looks like maybe 1 or 2 and a couple are low. So again, on my end here, that's just trigger management. But from 15 yards, again, if the group size is this big, right, that's upper chest, combat effective at this distance. So I'm really helped with this gun by the fact that it has that green fiber optic, really precise dot in the front. So the front sight has that green fiber optic, and it's very narrow. These are sights called Way of the Gun by Frank Proctor, and I really like them. They're very easy to pick up. So now we're going to do swap out guns, and we're going to shoot the same ammo, which is 147 grain Blazer ammunition, and we're going to shoot that at the other target that we have and see if I can improve my groups at all. Okay, here we go. 3 yards. This is the 3.6 inch barrel. Okay, back to 5. We're at 5. Not bad from 5. 7. And that was a major mash after that speed load there. Just really jerked the trigger down and again threw that out. So we're at 7. Let's get back to 10. Okay, so now we're at 10. You can really see the group now at this distance starting to open up, and a lot of that's me. Some of it's the stock trigger, some of it's lack of practice. Okay, now we're at 15. Kind of a really big group. So this, again, at this distance with a pistol, I know there are guys that can just rock this all day long and drill little teeny holes, and that's great. I'm just not that guy, especially right now. So back here at 15, we're starting to see that group open up, which I kind of would expect again from either one of these guns, you know, shorter barrels, 4 or 3.6 inch barrels at this distance at 15. So then the question is, can we hit some steel down there at 15 yards? All right, guys, what I'm going to do is shoot 5 presentations, 2 shots each to that circle, 5 yards away. All pretty much in there, 5 yards, reasonable combat distance, right? 7 yards and in, pretty much. You can see all good hits. Not super fast, but I was still able to deliver reasonable results. So we're going to swap guns and do the same thing. So we've gone back to the compact with the 4-inch barrel now, and we're going to do the same drill. Again, we're 5 yards from our target, just upload the press. Okay, and other than that last one, again, trigger mash on my end, we see that we're getting good combat effective hits. I have to say I like both of these guns. Even the one with the stock trigger works pretty well. Which one of these pistols, either the 3 1/4 inch or the 4-inch, do I like better? I can't tell you at this point. Having shot them yesterday, and you could see I had an off day, my marksmanship skills were kind of in the tank. I don't know, whatever, I have no good excuse other than it just wasn't happening. But both of these guns really performed well. Shooter didn't, but the guns did. Reliable, accurate, and in terms of the ergonomics, I really, really like the feel of the gun, and especially the 4-inch, or for carry, and especially an appendix carry, the 3.6 inch is really, really special. I have found it super easy to carry in that position and very, very comfortable. And you know how a longer barrel or slide, when you sit down, it can kind of dig into your thigh? Well, this doesn't as much. So I really appreciate all you watching. I'm really enjoying both of these guns. We'll give you some updated reviews on them as we shoot them more and more this year. In addition, we've got a update on the M&P 5-inch 2.0. Just crossed our 10,000 round mark, so we'll give you some thoughts on that, and actually went up to the range and shot it. It seems to be doing just as well as it was in the first 1,000 rounds. Really appreciate all you watching. Finally, and as always, stay safe.